I never believed in ghosts. Not really. I thought the scariest things in the world were the things we could see. Bullies, bad people, the kind of monsters that wear human skin. But I was wrong. There are things lurking in the shadows that are much worse. And I learned that the hard way. It started with Mark. Mark had been making my life hell since the 5th grade. I was his favorite target. Small, quiet, easy to push around. He made sure every day at school was a nightmare, shoving me into lockers, stealing my lunch, spreading rumors. The teachers did nothing. My parents told me to ignore it, but ignoring it didn't make it stop. One afternoon, Mark and his friends cornered me in the old science building. No one used it anymore, not since the accident years ago. Some kid had fallen down the stairs, cracked his skull open. They said he never left, that he still wandered the halls, whispering. "Want to see a real ghost, loser?" Mark sneered, shoving me toward the staircase. His friends laughed. I tried to back away, but they wouldn't let me. They forced me down the dimly lit hallway, past broken windows and dust-covered desks. The air was thick, heavy, like it didn't want us there. Mark pushed me hard, and I stumbled onto the stairs. That's when I heard it, a whisper, faint, almost like a breath in my ear. "Leave!" I froze. My heart pounded. The others didn't seem to hear it, still laughing, still taunting. But I did. And suddenly the air turned ice cold. The lights flickered. A slow creak echoed through the hallway. The door at the top of the stairs slammed shut on its own. Mark's laughter faltered. Who did that? No one answered, because we all knew none of us had. Then, the whisper came again, louder this time. "Get out!" The temperature dropped even further. Our breath came out in white clouds. The shadows seemed to stretch, moving unnaturally against the flickering lights. And then, the footsteps started. Slow, deliberate, coming from the bottom of the stairs. Mark shoved me aside. "Quit messing around, dude." But I wasn't. None of us were, and we all saw it. The figure slowly emerging from the darkness below. Pale skin, hollow eyes, blood staining the side of his head. His neck twisted at an unnatural angle. The boy, the one who died here. Mark screamed. I had never seen him scared before. He turned to run, but the door wouldn't budge. His friends pounded on it, yelling, crying. The lights above us burst, raining down shattered glass. And the boy, he smiled. A slow, twisted smile. Then, he pointed at Mark. Mark's body convulsed. His eyes rolled back. His screams turned into choking gasps as he dropped to his knees, clawing at his throat. It was like something was squeezing the air out of him, something we couldn't see. I ran. I didn't look back. I didn't stop until I was out of the building, the heavy door slamming shut behind me on its own. The others stumbled out moments later, dragging Mark with them. He was gasping, his face pale as death. The bruises on his neck, like hands had wrapped around his throat, were already forming. The aftermath. None of us ever spoke about that day. Mark stopped bullying me after that. He stopped talking to anyone, really. His parents pulled him out of school a month later. I don't know what happened to him. But sometimes, when I walk past that old building, I swear I hear whispers. And I know, deep down, that the boy is still there, waiting. And now, whenever I hear someone say they don't believe in ghosts, I just smile. Because I didn't believe either, until I became part of the story.